Right now, somewhere in the world, about 400 million people are opening a private tab. You know the feeling. That little spy icon appears, the screen goes dark, and something in your brain relaxes. You feel invisible, untraceable, like you just slipped on an invisibility cloak and the internet can't see you anymore. It's a great feeling. It is also a complete lie because incognito mode does almost nothing that you think it does. And today I'm going to show you exactly who is still watching while you sit there feeling safe. Here's why this matters. This isn't some obscure setting buried in a menu. Private browsing is one of the most used features on the entire internet. People trust it with the stuff they'd never type in a normal window. Searches they're embarrassed about, medical questions, gift shopping, things they simply want to keep to themselves. And the whole time, most of them believe that little dark window means nobody can see what they're doing. So the real question, the one nobody stops to ask, is this. When you open that private tab, who is actually still watching? Because the answer is almost everyone. Let's meet them. First, we need to fix the biggest misunderstanding, which is what incognito mode even is. Picture your web browser as your house. Everything you do online normally leaves little traces lying around inside that house. A history of every place you visited, crumbs called cookies that remember you, forms with your name and address saved in them. Over time, your house gets messy, and anyone who lives with you, anyone who picks up your phone or sits at your computer, can walk in and see that mess. That's what a normal browser does. It keeps the receipts. Now, here's what incognito mode actually does. Ready? When you close that private window, it tidies up the house. It throws away the history, sweeps up the cookies, deletes the forms. That's it. That is the entire feature. Incognito mode is a cleanup crew that runs after you leave. It stops the people who share your house from seeing where you've been. And for that one specific job, it works perfectly. But do you see the trick? Cleaning up inside your house does absolutely nothing about the moment you stepped outside of it. Because the second you go online, you don't stay in your house. You walk out the front door onto a public street, past a whole row of people who are writing down everything you do. And incognito mode does not hide you from a single one of them. Let's meet the watchers because this is the part that should genuinely change how you use your browser. Watcher number one, your internet provider. Every single thing you do online travels down a road owned by your ISP, the company you pay for internet. Private tab or not, they see the road you're driving on and every stop you make. Incognito changes nothing here. If they wanted to build a list of every site you visited last night, the little spy icon does not stop them for 1 millisecond. Watcher number two, the websites themselves. This is the one people really don't get. When you visit a site in incognito, that site still sees you show up. It sees your device knocking on its door. It can see roughly where you are, and it absolutely knows you're there. You didn't sneak in through a back window. You walked up to the front counter. You just weren't carrying your usual name tag. The store still watched you shop. And watcher number three, whoever owns the network you're on. If you're on your work Wi Fi, your company can see the traffic. On your school's network, the school can. The coffee shop, the airport, your landlord's building Wi Fi, the owner of that connection sees where you go, and private mode waves at exactly none of them. So, if you ever thought incognito hides your browsing from your boss, that myth might be the most expensive one on this list. So, already, the invisibility cloak is looking pretty thin. Your provider sees you, the website sees you, the network owner sees you. The only people incognito actually hides you from are the people sitting in your own house. That's a real thing, and it's genuinely useful, actual, but it is a tiny fraction of what everyone assumes. And now it gets worse, because you might be thinking, okay, but at least without cookies, the websites can't recognize me, right? I'm a stranger every time. I'm sorry to tell you, they can recognize you anyway. There's a technique called fingerprinting. Even with every cookie thrown away, your device gives off a set of details on your screen size, your language, your fonts, your exact model. Dozens of tiny settings, stack them all together, and they form a pattern so specific it's basically unique to you. It's like walking into a store wearing a mask, but you're exactly 7 feet tall with one green shoe. The mask doesn't matter, they know it's you. Incognito throws away the name tag, but it does nothing about the fingerprint, and that fingerprint is often all a site needs. And if you want proof of how meaningless the whole thing can be, here's the kicker. The company that builds the most popular incognito mode on Earth was caught collecting data on people while they were using it, while they were in the private tab, feeling safe. It ended in a lawsuit measured in billions of dollars. Sit with that for a second. The people who made the invisibility cloak were standing right there, taking notes, the entire time. So, if incognito mode doesn't hide you from the internet, what is it actually for? Here's the honest answer. And it's genuinely useful once you stop expecting magic. Incognito is perfect for exactly one kind of situation, hiding what you do from other people who use your device. Shopping for a surprise gift on the family computer without ruining it with ads. Logging into a second account without messing up your first. Checking something private on a friend's laptop and leaving no trace behind for the next person. That's it. That's the job. It's a don't leave receipts in the house tool, and for that, it's great. But for hiding from the actual internet, from your provider, from the sites, from the network, the browser was never the right tool, and incognito was never going to save you. That takes different things entirely. A VPN to hide the road you travel from your provider, and the plain acceptance that the websites you visit will always see that you showed up. No private tab changes that. So here's the whole thing in one sentence. Incognito mode doesn't make you invisible. It just makes your own browser forget. Everyone else out there on the street remembers perfectly. The name was the lie the entire time. It should really be called clean up after myself mode because that's all it has ever done. So keep using it for buying gifts, for shared computers, for the small stuff. Just stop trusting it with the big stuff because the next time that dark window opens and your brain goes, invisible, now you'll know exactly how many people are watching you feel that way.